Welcome back, you badass action taker. I love it when you just get the info and implement, shoot off like that. That's beautiful. And that's a big factor between mediocre people who never get anywhere and live unfulfilling lives and the ones who make the things they want to have happen. Like the Dalai Lama said on his birthday celebration, he said contemplation is good, learning is good, studies is good, meditation, lots of things are good, but the one factor that makes the difference is taking action. So we sit down now to talk about confidence. I got a ton of questions about it for a long time, and if I could make video or video series about how to be confident, how to get more confidence, and how to inspire confidence in our kids. I've been hesitant to do it, honestly, and the main reason is most of the time that this issue with confidence is brought up, it's used as an excuse. I hear it something along the lines of, I wish I had the confidence to do that. Or in other words, I cannot do it because I don't have the confidence. Or yeah, he can do that because he's so confident. In other words, I cannot do it because I don't have the confidence. So then this whole concept of being self-confident or having confidence is like a stumbling block and not a stepping stone. And because of that, I've been hesitant to make a video about it. Honestly though, is there an intersect between confidence and stress? Definitely. So that speaks in the favor of making some videos about confidence, right? So I'm very happy that some of you have been asking again and again, and I'm happy to share my take on this issue. I think we'll end up making like 3-4 videos probably, because it's kind of a wider subject and bigger issue to address. But the first win is already done. Take on the body language of a confidence person. That was video number 1. And you got it like that, and it's for real. It even changes your body chemistry. You get more of those hormones that you have when you're confident. So now I'm gonna make several videos about confidence and how to grow confidence in the people we love, like our kids. And I'm very happy to do that. I'm only a little bit hesitant though. I don't want to put this confidence issue, confidence question, give it center stage. Because then it's like a little bit like the cat is out of the bag and you don't know what's going to happen. Like these days, Donald Trump is center stage every day of the week. And then everybody you know disagree with him and nobody takes him seriously, right? But he's on center stage. And that's the fact that Trump sold other things, literally. So I'm not surprised if he doesn't go to jail first. I'm not surprised if he wins the election a second time, because he is on center stage all the time, and that overrules all the other things. It's oftentimes like that. That's the context, and then the content is all the disagreement we have with him, but the context oftentimes dominates the content. All right, I got it right in there. Thank you for your patience. Okay, we move on. So if you want more confidence, or you want to help others build confidence, I oftentimes think of it in terms of 3 C's. And then we add a 4th one. And the 3 C's is courage, commitment, capability. And applying the courage to carry through with something, and having the commitment to make it happen, and having the capability to get a successful result, a satisfying result, is what makes you grow in confidence, grow in self-esteem, grow in self-trust, make you realize you can do more than you thought, right? If you don't have the capability to nail it, to get it right to some extent, to succeed at least to some degree, then it doesn't help. So if you have the courage and the commitment and you carry through with something and fail miserably, it's not going to build your confidence. So all these 3 C's need to go together, right? And then the 4th one we're adding is challenge. The 4th C, challenge. Because it needs to be challenging. Because when we say courage, commitment and capability, we don't expect you or your kid to grow in confidence and to expand based on carrying out mediocre, everyday, non-challenging tasks. Like carry the trash out for the 267th time isn't gonna build your or anybody else's confidence. So it needs to be a challenge. And this brings us onto something that is really important and a point that a lot of people miss these days. Gonna put this up a little bit like this. A lot of people these days tend to think or have the impression or the expectation that things should be enjoyable and should be easy. And if they face resistance, if it gets difficult, if it gets painful, then procrastination and falling off, going the easy path is oftentimes the solution. It's very easy to derail, and I heard many bosses say that the millennials are very easy to derail, very easy to confuse and make apathetic and so on, lose their momentum. And that's the society we have with the internet and so on, that there's always other choices, like right there. There's 10 other things you could do. So if something gets a bit difficult, the distraction is right there. And it's very easy to fall for that and be seduced to doing that. Right? So this is the point I really wanna drive home for you. How do we know it's a challenge? How do we know with these 3 first C's that it's challenging enough still that our confidence will grow? How do we know that? You're right, it's because of the pain, it's because of the doubts, it's because of our uncertainty, it's because of the resistance that we experience. All the things we are not programmed, hardwired to enjoy and to seek, because we are hardwired, we are programmed to preserve energy and stay safe, right? But now we live in a world that's so safe that you can go through your whole life almost without growing at all. Like you could in this time and age, you could basically be an infant your whole life. You would still survive and be taken care of until it's your time to go, right? Until you're old. So we have higher ambitions than that. We want to grow more than that. We don't want to be an infant. We want to grow, and keep it going. If nothing else, then even increase the momentum, increase our capacity to keep on growing, right? And then we need challenge. And if it's not painful, if we don't have doubts, if we don't look for the distractions, if we don't think about the easier way out, if we don't feel like procrastinating or postponing it, if none of those things happen, then it's a mediocre, everyday, mundane task. Then it's just a chore that we do, right? You won't grow from it. So the pain, the resistance is the telltale sign that it is challenging. So it equals winning. And that's the real important point I want to bring home. You need a challenge, and the challenge, when it gets challenging, that's what is telling us we're on the right path, and we are gonna win. We are gonna gain something from pushing through, right? Not from deviating from our path, not from falling off the horse, not from procrastinating or postponing or finding excuses or becoming a victim. None of that. So find a suitable challenge for your child, that they have the courage, the commitment, and you can help them build the commitment, and that is within their capabilities to nail it, to get it done, to be successful to some extent. Doesn't have to win, but like get through it. That's important. And if that's all in place, the challenge tells you that that you will win, that you will grow in confidence. And as you can probably figure out yourself, since you're a very smart and dynamic and always growing individual, and I totally appreciate that. Thank you for being here still, because this is a quite lengthy video right now. But the thing is, the confidence you grow, the gain, the win that you take home from this challenge is proportional to the size of the challenge, right? So if it's challenging, but just a tiny little bit, you don't gain that much. If it's a bigger challenge, you gain much more. And if it's a challenge that pushes you all the way through the limit and keep you there right on the limit, where you got no idea if it's ever going to work out or not. And I've certainly been there on mountains or big climbs and stuff like that. I've certainly been there on the limit for hours, if not days. And then you still pull it off. That's like total, actually like this. It's like a double win. You gain so much in confidence from one of those wins because the challenge was so great. So that should tell us that we should never shy away from challenges, and we shouldn't hesitate to take on bigger challenges, successively bigger, hopefully, so that we still have the capability to pull it off successfully. So remember the 3 C's. Quick recap: courage to carry through with it, commitment to push through the resistance, capability to create a successful result, and the challenge is what tells you you're on the right path and that you will actually grow in confidence from accomplishing it. All right, that's a lot for now. I'm out. Take care, take challenges, and grow like crazy.